G'day everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Munich and to the Olympic Park. I just finished doing the last video on the old hockey stadium about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes, and had a nice walk through the Olympic Park. Now let's have a look at the new stadium, because as mentioned in the last video, it's right on the other side of the Olympic Park and it's right over there and it's almost finished. Yeah, here at the southwestern edge of the Olympic Park, where you can see the stadium in the background and the tower in the background, right over there. This beautiful green historic piece of land is still here, is still in place, like it was back in 1972 when the Olympics took place. But something has changed. I will walk over there now and give you hopefully a good impression of the construction progress at the SAP Gardens, the new hockey and basketball facility here in the city. Yeah, spring has begun. Day of recording, April 9th, I guess. Should be 9th, yeah. It's a little windy, unfortunately, today, but what can I do? It was not as bad as it was in Frankfurt when I did the video on the Main Tower. This was really hard. Comparing to that, today is a walk in the park. And I'm doing a walk in the park. What else should I do? Here at the runoff to the hill, this monument. If you saw any SAP Gardens video, you've seen this before. And normally I took a walk up to this hill and had a look from up there. I will not do that today. I will stay down here. Hopefully I can get a good look anyway on the construction. And yeah, the SAP Gardens will be opened with a hockey game September 27th, 2024. The hockey game will be Red Bull Munich against the Buffalo Sabres. I'm very happy this will take place. I really hope both teams are playing full strength, both teams playing seriously, because I really want to see the difference in the play between a German team and an NHL team one-on-one. And this will be held here at the SAP Gardens. Of course, a reason for bringing Buffalo here, yeah, not only because they are here in Europe anyway, because they will have their season opener in Prague, in the Czech Republic, early October, but also because of Buffalo has a certain player on. His name is JJ Peterka. I'm sure you heard about him if you care about hockey. And JJ is from Munich. At least he played in Germany, his time in Germany here in Munich, first with the juniors and then with the normal team with Red Bull Munich. He was pretty good, that's why he was drafted in the second round by the Sabres. And this season, 2023-2024, yeah, the Sabres did not make the playoffs once again. I'm pretty sad about that too. But Peterka had a breakout season. He should be now around at 50 points, maybe some more. And he did really good. And I had him in the consideration for the Sabres MVP. He is really doing well. And so is the construction process here at the SAP Gardens. I see the facade is almost finished. Some things to do at the lower side, some things to do at the upper side. There are still some windows missing behind the facade covering on the upper level. In the middle, this looks already finished. Oh yeah, no, second thought here on the bottom, this looks pretty finished too. Just have to rip off the foil and everything will be good, but on the upper level there is still something left to do. But I'm pretty confident they will make it until the end of September, until late September, because it's almost, it's a little over 5 months left that they will continue working here at the SAP Gardens. For hockey, this will hold about 12,000 people. They could have built it bigger, but what for? For basketball, it will be a little more. I think it will be 13,500, something like that. Maybe, about in this range. But why should they build it bigger when it's not needed? Because right now FC Bayern Basketball is playing in a 4,000 people arena, and Red Bull Munich Hockey is playing in a 6,000 people arena. And in the playoffs they do sell out. But in the regular season they don't. It has never been a problem to find standing room for Red Bull Munich the whole year. Whatever game, you could always have a ticket for standing room on match day. It was no problem at all. During the playoffs, of course, this was different. Playoff games were sold out pretty fast. But even on the last game, which was game 4 of the semi-final against Bremerhaven, it was held 2 days ago in the old stadium. Even for this game, there were tickets available on match day. I was surprised too. I was very surprised. So they are not able to fill 100% of 6,000 people, and they're building for 12,000. This is a risk, of course. But the risk is not too big because Red Bull is paying for this arena. SAP, the software company, will be the main sponsor of this arena. You already thought so because SAP Gardens, And all the city of Munich had to do was provide the land, which was no problem because the cycling stadium that used to be here was not used properly anyway. So it was easy to tear it down. But what they totally failed to do is a traffic concept. There is a lot of parking on the other side of the arena towards the O2 tower. You can see there in the background there's the so-called Park Harfe, which has about 20,000 parking spots. This is huge. This is really, really huge. But for the public transport here to this arena, this will be a nightmare, because there is the closest public transport is at least a 20-minute walk from here, and this is a lot. In the old stadium it was a 5-minute walk. That was pretty comfortable. But walking here for 20 minutes here in this direction towards Westfriedhof station on the U1, or 20 minutes in the other direction, maybe even 25, to Olympiazentrum U-Bahn station. They should have thought better about that. Why not build a U-Bahn station prior starting the construction process for the stadium, for the arena, and have the U-Bahn already here when the arena opens? It's not too far away. It's about 1 kilometer, maybe 1.5 kilometers of tracks they would have had to build, and the station, of course. But this would have been possible easily prior starting this construction process, but the city failed. What can we say? What can we do? There is a tram line that's running a little bit further, just behind the street. This is the Mittlere Ring, and on a crossing street about 300 meters away there's a tram line, but it's just a tram line. Not good enough to transport 12,000 people after a hockey game back to the city. Let's see how this will turn out. I think it will be it will not be good, but will it be really? Let's see how this will work out. Anyway, here the final construction process of the SAP Gardens. I will come back here definitely. I think it should be in August, maybe early September. And then of course I will be in the stands for the first game for Red Bull Munich against the Buffalo Sabres on September 27th. This will be a lot of fun. And I hope you will stay tuned until this video, until this arena is finished. It's less than half a year. I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will come back to you with another video about the construction of the SAP Gardens in a few months. Until then, have a good time. Goodbye.